She kicked down my door like she was storming a drug den she thought she was exposing. Government corruption, but what she didn't know, the woman she just barged in on, is the Attorney General of the state, and I was sitting right beside her. Just committed 6 felonies in front of the one person in America who could throw her in prison. My name is Marcus Henley. I'm 52. Spent 30 years building power grids across this state. Wires, poles, transformers. I put them all up. And when I finally retired, I came here to my grandfather's cabin on Clearwater Lake. This place, my grandfather bought it in 1963 for $800, hand-hewn logs, stone fireplace, a porch that sings in the wind. It wasn't fancy, it was home. I kept it off. Grid, solar panels. Well, water, a septic system that actually works. No city noise, no politics, just peace. And then she showed up, Delilah Cromwell, former HOA dictator from California. Now she's here, on her quiet lake with a mission. Turn this place into her own private country club. She rolled in like a storm, wore her HOA badge like a sheriff's star, drove a white Escalade like she owned the road, and within 2 months, 3 elderly couples sold their cabins, all to the same buyer, all for way below market value. That's when I knew. This wasn't about community standards. This was about money, and I was next. It started with a notice taped to my screen door. Unsightly dock. $500 fine. Comply in 72 hours. I walked over to explain my dock. Built by my grandfather and me when I was 12, my property deed predates the HOA by 35 years. She looked me dead in the eye and said, "Everyone here answers to me, sweetie." That's when I knew. We weren't dealing with a neighbor. We were dealing with a criminal. Then came the inspections. Fake complaints. Building inspector, environmental officer, fire marshal, all showing up, all finding there's nothing wrong. But each visit added to the paper trail, making me look like a problem then. The vandalism. Orange spray paint on my mailbox. Comply or leave. My security camera caught her to 30. A .m. license plate clear. Crime recorded, and when I reported it, the responding deputy was her nephew. He shrugged. Probably just kids. That's when I realized this wasn't just harassment. It was a system. I'm not a lawyer, but learned one thing in 30 years of construction. The truth is in the documents. So I went to the county courthouse, pulled the original property survey. Guess what? My grandfather's land extended 50 feet into the lake. My dock was on my property. The HOA wasn't even formed until 1998. But I didn't stop there. I dug into the HOA's finances, found something explosive. Over $280,000 in emergency assessments for dock repairs that were never done. $150,000 paid to a landscaping company owned by Delilah's brother-in-law, and a property management fee of $5,000 a month to a company with a P.O. box at her address. This wasn't mismanagement. This was embezzlement, and the storm damage claims filed on days with clear skies. Delilah wasn't just a bully. She was a fraudster. I started talking to other families. The Hendersons sold their cabin for 30% below value. Mrs. Patterson forced out. Moved to Florida. The Garcias paid $12,000 in fake lake improvements. All of them scared. All of them bullied. All of them robbed. And the kicker: the HOA hadn't filed proper tax returns in 2 years, which meant federal tax evasion. Charges were on the table. This wasn't just about my cabin. This was about justice for everyone. So I called an old friend, Chuck, a lawyer. He connected me with the Attorney General's office. They were already investigating HOA fraud rings across the state. And guess what? I had the evidence they needed. The AG herself, Patricia Williamson, came to my cabin to go over the evidence, to plan the takedown. We were deep in conversation when we heard it. Then crash. The front door exploded inward. Wood splintered, coffee mug hit the floor, and in she stormed. Delilah, phone held high, live streaming. I'm exposing government corruption." She screamed, "This is political persecution." The ag didn't flinch. She just pulled out her badge. "I'm Attorney General Patricia Williamson. You've just committed criminal trespass, breaking and entering, and assault in front of me. And your entire crime is being live-streamed." Delilah froze. Her phone was still recording. Her followers were watching live. And then footsteps, "Mrs. Cromwell. You're under arrest for fraud, extortion, witness intimidation, and more. And thanks to your live stream, we have your confession." Delilah got 3 years in federal prison, $340,000 in restitution, lifetime ban from any HOA. Her husband, the party treasurer, got 18 months for abuse of power. The HOA dissolved. In its place, we formed a volunteer association. No fees, no fines, no dictators, just neighbors helping neighbors, and me. I got $45,000 in whistleblower compensation. Used it to start the Pops Legacy Scholarship. For kids going into the trades, my cabin now hosts solar power tours, featured in state environmental programs, and every evening, sit on the porch, watch the loons, listen to the waves. No more threats, no more fear, just peace. If you're being bullied by an HOA, know this: you have rights, and if they come after you, document everything. Fight back. Because sometimes the best way to win is to let your enemy destroy themselves. While you record every second, if this story helped you, smash that like button, share it with someone who needs to see it, and subscribe, because we're just getting started. Because in the war for your home, we don't back down, we don't stay quiet, and we always protect our own. And here's the truth: most people don't realize bullies thrive on silence, on fear, on making you feel alone. But the moment you speak up, the moment you shine a light, everything changes. I didn't just protect my cabin, I helped restore a community. And now, every time I hear laughter echo across the lake or see a kid learning how to wire a solar panel, I know we did more than win a fight. We reclaimed our future.